Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta, and this one is about the maintenance and restoration of my Marshall JCM800 203 from 1985, aka the little brother of the bad boy from '84. Yeah, that was some ACDC. Alright, so this was just maintained by Eric Studer at fantastic Swiss music store called MusiX. I've used it on a couple of my previous videos already after the maintenance, but thought I'd do this kind of similar what I did about this one when Eric maintained it. So let me turn it around and we can see, and I can tell you what has been done and what it has eaten, whether if it's a stuck one or not. Alright, so here we have it turned around, and I'm gonna read here and put the text somewhere there what Eric did. So what he did, he changed all main filter capacitors and 2 out of tolerance bleeder resistors. These are the new filter caps, the black one, the same that on this one. Changed gain and master volume pots. Updated components of the bias circuit. Biased existing Svetlana Winged C EL34s to 36 milliamperes at 485 volts. And quite high plate voltage for this style of ad for the information. So was no need to change these because they were in good shape, and these are, I guess, pretty rare, the Winged Cs nowadays. And what else? Cleaned all jacks, pots, sockets and pack of PCB. Moderate stability. Swapped V1 and V2 preamp tubes since they were microphonics. And they're my favorite preamp tubes, JJ ECC 83S. Retentioned V1 tube socket. Replaced low input jack. Tightened transformer hardware and bolts. Improved lead dress to reduce hum. And the amp is stuck, including the iron. I guess it's the transformers and the capacitors. So I guess he's not meaning the filter caps, because these he changed, but some caps inside. Those of you who know better the technology might know what he means. I don't. I'm just a player. Only the bright cap has been clipped. So on this one, the transformers were changed. These big ones, because apparently they broken at some time. So they weren't the original, and these have only 4 filter caps. This one has 5, but original transformers. And the bright cap, because this is indeed always hasn't been as aggressive as this. The sound has been basically identical when this had EL34s also. So the 6550s, I have changed them. Well, not me, but a year ago or something, because why not? So these were the same, but this was always more aggressive. And now I know the reason, because I haven't made the change, or at least I wasn't aware when I bought this, that the bright cap, that it has been removed. But that explains why this is a little bit not as aggressive. And as most of you might know, when the amp is cranked, when the preamp is cranked, the effect of the bright cap is quite non-existent. When you back down the preamp gain and the master, then the effect of the bright cap becomes quite audible. I will show that to you later, but the way I use these, they're pretty much cranked, so the difference is a little bit smaller, but there is, since this has always been a little bit more aggressive sounding. And this is made or left factory 25/2/85. So I guess it's 25th of February 85. This is basically a stock, except for the bright cap that has been removed. Let me put this back and let's compare it to my other Marshalls. The Bad Boy with 6550s, the Zakk Wylde signature, which is kind of reissued 800 223X, but just with Wylde graphics and 6550 power tubes, and TSL, awesome amp. Also with and without super overdrive, like I usually do. Okay, let me turn this around and let's do a quick comparison. All right, now all of these are turned on, and let's play them all in a row so you can hear the differences, and then I'll show the bright cap thing afterwards. So first, without any overdrive. Yeah, and with the TSL I used first the lead and then the crunch channel. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, then all amps with super overdrive. I need to just program this, so loop, then 2 SD on. Okay, now when I'm switching the amps, the SD will be turned on, because I have my G-Lab looper here where the pedals are connected, and then the signal goes to this KHE audio amp switcher, and from its different loops to different amps, then back to the KHE, and then to my Sir reactive load, where I have Jens Bogren's Valovirta impulse response, and then it goes to my Steinberg audio interface, and from here it goes to Cubase, my computer. I'm recording this. So first let's start with the 85. So yeah, and on the end I'm switching the SD off. Okay, then Zakk Wylde. too much gain because the lead channel has tons of gain. Now it's like on 2. So now they are all without any overdrive. Okay, so these are a little bit exceptional because the numbers, the master and preamp, where the knobs are, they don't apply. So these two are kind of like plexis. From 0 to 1, you can control the volume, so it's either dead quiet or full blast, and then what it does, it just adds power tube saturation. And afternoon, this is now on 3. So afternoon, like you heard, it doesn't increase volume, just a power tube, you know, distortion or overdrive. But what I like to do with all amps, I find the sweet spot. With this, it's at 3, which is as loud as this. This is now 5.5. Okay? And this is 2, and they are exactly. Okay, so like I said, the bright cap doesn't really have an effect or affect the sound when it's cranked, and the preamp is the same. This is now at 7, but it's basically crank. Nothing really happens after 7. It just becomes a bit fuzzy. So when this, like your standard, you know, generally considered standard 800 is full, these are full when the knob is at 7. Okay, so. Okay, then let's switch to this. You get but on this one, where the cap has been removed, so with a little bit, only a little bit of preamp gain, you can hear it. I guess it's the same with the master, but with this one it doesn't really apply because you can't really turn these quiet. It's either on or full blast. So now you hear it. So which one is better? I mean, with single coil pickups, I guess this one would work a little bit better. This is indeed quite a bit harsh with single coils, and it's really aggressive, but that's also the beauty of this. Whether would I do a bright gap mode? Probably not, because I usually prefer stock amps anyway. If the amp designer has designed it that way, then that should work. If it doesn't work, then it's probably the wrong amp for me. But I haven't really noticed it since I, you know, crank these usually. So you don't really hear it when there's a lot of preamp. So first this one. Maybe a slightly, but you can compensate it by turning more treble or presence. That was the story with this one. So many people still don't believe that these are stock ones. Okay, they're not completely. This one had the bright cap, been moved, taken out of the circuit. Other than that, completely stuck. Well, yeah, the capacitor filter cap's been removed, but that's what you do during the years, because these are old. And this one, the transformers, they changed. So this has the bright cap on. The only mod is the transformers being changed, and this has 4 caps. If I understood correct, the reason is that because the transformer that this has now, it had something to do with this just, needing 4 caps, and this has 5. And these vertical input ones, these have 6. So these are like, JMPs had the vertical ones. They have 6 filter caps. They're considered to be a little fuller sounding, not as aggressive. And these horizontal input ones, these are more aggressive, more bite, and not maybe so much fuller sounding, but they're just meaner. Both are great amplifiers. But hey, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this a bit more technical video, informative and interesting, and we'll see again soon. Please remember to, hit the like or subscribe and bell, that stuff. Okay, see you soon. Euge, out.